In a way, isn't it sexual health? It's also mental health, right?
Exactly. And that's exactly it. So when you mentioned about wellness, so I have like in coaching in general, because we're multidimensional human beings. You can't target one area and forget about the rest of your life. So I've developed this framework for wellness, and I call it the tapped in being, which focuses on 5 aspects of your being. So one of them is your physical being. So, how well you take care of your physical being. So that's not just diet and exercise, but the way you view your body, how happy you are, how you accept your curves, your perfect imperfections, cellulite, stretch marks, and everything that comes along with it. So that's like the physical aspect of your being. And then there is the emotional aspect of your being, which is basically how comfortable you are with the downs as opposed to the ups, like embracing the sadness as much as we celebrate the joy. It's basically being okay with the ebb and flow of life and not judging one as good and the other as bad. It's just how it is, like, ebb and flow. It's how we are. So that's the emotional being. And then the third aspect is the mind. So basically, with the mind, it's your growth mindset, wanting to learn more about yourself, your values, your purpose in life. Why, what it is that you want to do with your life, and the thoughts that go into your head, your limiting beliefs, overcoming those, and sticking to more empowering beliefs about yourself and what you can achieve. And then the fourth one is your sexual being. We are sexual erotic beings, and there's nothing wrong with that, and we need to embrace that. So as part of our sexuality, we need to understand how we're wired, the way we understand how, some people are sensitive, some people are introverts, some people are extroverts in sex. Some people like, the kinks, some people like, extended foreplay, whatever it is. Like, just understand yourself as so that you can get to more pleasure in life, because we are blessed with organs that are purely designed for our pleasure. So why not learn how to use them? Like the clitoris, the only purpose of the clitoris is pleasure. That's it. So that's a huge part of who we are. It's our bodies, it's our sexuality. So, and understanding also the obstacles that get in the way. So so a lot of people sometimes focus on the turn-ons. What do I need to do to, be more sexy? The lingerie I need to wear, and then they forget that there's a lot of things that they need to get rid of in order to be to enjoy these things, the turn-ons, which is like the obstacles, the shame, the trauma, your thoughts about sexuality. And especially if you're not conforming to the environment you're in, that's huge. Like in the Middle East, like if you're part of the LGBTQ population, it's a struggle because everything around you is telling you that it's not okay. So it's just, these things, overcoming that and being able to embrace the fact that you're wired the way that you are, because we are wired the way that we are, right? Like, it's just who we are. And then finally, it's the spiritual being. It's connecting to a higher purpose. It's knowing that the oneness, that we're all connected somehow. It's just understanding that life is more than you and what you're going through. There's a whole world out there, and there's a higher purpose, and it's connecting to that. And it does, and like some people practice spirituality through religion, other people, don't. So it's just having that connection to something that's higher than your limited self. So that's basically my framework for wellness. It's that you can't ignore like those big 5 pillars, and then you can't just do really well in 3 and completely ignore 2, because ultimately you need to be embracing all the aspects of it.